Deathless is an improvised cinematic narrative with live production, including music and dialogue. There is no script. This story contains violence, disturbing imagery, adult themes, and a darkness which may leave you doubting who you are. Proceed at your own risk.
Shake me awake, rip me from slumber and fight for me, fight for me. Shake me awake, rip me from slumber and fight for me, fight for me. Ache for me, babe. Shout from the depths that you want me to stay. Fight for me, fight for me, fight. I want you to fight for me. Stand up for the things you can't stand to lose, despite what my heart can't feel.
I am struggling to move as fast as usual, walking through the alleyways, but I know where I need to go. There's a apartment building near here. I've been there before. I choose a different unit this time. I need to concentrate, which is hard. I attempt to enter the dreams. The person inside this unit.
Just one? Or have you entered a unit with more than one person in it?
There's a family.
Oh, okay.
In this unit.
Okay, and how do you know that? I'm not objecting. I'm just curious as to how you know.
I've been here before.
To the complex, right?
To the complex, yes.
Okay.
And I made a note.
Okay. Tell me about the family.
It's a mother and father and a son.
How old is the son?
Too young.
Okay. So who are you feeding on? Mom and dad?
Yes.
Okay. Take it away. You don't have to roll for it.
I enter the dreams of the mother and father. I give them a pleasant dream.
Can you do that?
Where they're, yes.
And how do you do that?
It is an ancient blood sorcery. It is how I feed. I keep them in the dream so they won't wake. I can decide what kind of dream they have, and I usually give them something decent.
Decent.
Fear is distasteful to my palate.
Okay. Here's a fun follow-up question. Do you know what they would find pleasant or decent? Or is it your version of what is pleasant and decent? Just so I know how your power works.
I don't think that I know what they are thinking.
Okay. You'd have to stick around in the dream for a little bit, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But I can feel their emotions.
It's more just like I'm providing you an experience and based on their emotion and their reaction. And you go, okay, all right.
Yes, through my years of doing this, I've discovered certain things tend to have positive emotions. Like sunshine. Aesthetic beauty. Landscapes. Spending time with loved ones. Foreign to me, but familiar here. It's an exchange.
Okay, and do they know that you are there? How does that work?
No.
Okay. Is there a chance they could know that you're there?
A mortal? It's not happened to me.
Okay.
Maybe.
But there's a chance. So let's roll for that.
All right.
And I only say that because you're in a weakened state at the moment, right? You just got...
I am.
Yeah. Okay. I just want you to roll a D100. Chaos. It doesn't have to be anything on the sheet.
29.
Yeah, no, you're good. There we go. Perfect.
I use a knife to undo the latch on the window.
Okay, so you're in the dream, providing them an experience, and you're witnessing what they're experiencing in the dream while also breaking into their apartment. You're playing my worst nightmare right now. Okay. I just so I know, you're like double thinking right now. You're in their mind while also you're okay.
I am monitoring their emotions more than anything. My attention is split. Yes.
Okay. So does that mean that if someone were to sneak up on you, obviously they'd be at an advantage at this time only when you're feeding, you're a little bit in a weaker spot?
Yes.
Okay. 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 Please, sorry, take it away. Just want to know how this works.
They are in the same bed. I don't care which one I go for first, whichever's closest.
Who is that?
It's the man. I gently roll him closer and lean down. When I move him, I'm concentrating on the dream. Need to make sure he doesn't wake up.
Okay. Now, the way this works is when you bite, I think it's per turn, you can remove one hunger. And it's 5 minutes per turn, the way that it works, I think. Yeah. But if you do, obviously, if you do that 5 times, they're dead.
Right.
So how much of this mortal do you drink?
This one, I drink 1.
Okay. And then you move on?
Yes.
Okay. So that's 5 minutes that you've spent. Dawn quickly approaches. And then you move to her?
Yes.
How does that work, switching dreams? Because you can only do one at a time, I imagine.
Right. Can I only do one at a time?
Yeah. I imagine you can only enter one person's mind,
right.
to feed on them at a time. Especially in this state, at least. Maybe in the future when you...
I would heal his wounds if I could.
Yes.
Possible?
I think we did homebrew, right? Where you could you could use any sort of like biological fluid and wipe it and heal their wound. So yeah, you can do that.
I do that.
Okay.
And I try to leave his dream peacefully.
Okay.
As I enter hers, I give her the same images, the same scenario. It's easier that way. I don't have to think too much. She responds similarly. I feed on her. I struggle. I don't like to feed for more than a few minutes if I can help it.
You have to commit to 5 to get 1 hunger gone. So 5 from each.
Yes, I'm...
Yeah, okay.
I guess I meant I don't like to feed for more than 5 minutes if I can help it.
Yep, okay. You're in there for 10 minutes. Do you feed again? You can remove 2 hunger here.
No.
Okay.
Yes, I do. How much time? What time is it?
You have time.
I do. It's important. Normally I wouldn't, but...
Yeah.
This is a unusual set of circumstances we're in.
Yeah. Okay.
So I will feed on her for an additional 5 minutes.
Okay. You can remove 1 more. And now you've spent 15 minutes here. Do another D100 for me.
79.
You hear stirring in the other room. Not in the room that you're currently in.
I will attempt to leave as quickly and quietly as I can.
You don't have to attempt. You can do that. You just fed. Okay, so you leave just as quietly as you came in. You have fed for a total of 15 minutes on these sleeping victims. And now where do you go?
Can I make it to Cora's before sunrise?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Because
That
you didn't
is
go
where I
far,
go.
did you?
No.
Okay. So this is actually perfect because we have something new. We have something in Roll20 here that I want y'all to look at real quick. It is the map. You may not realize this now, but it is very important, this map. You have the ability to... Let me move over so that stream can see it too. You're going to have the ability to mark the map. And I want you to mark where you just fed from. And then Constantine, I need you to mark the body in the alleyway. And Esteban, I need you to mark the people you murdered as well. Now, up on the top of the map is a legend with like X's or dots or things like that. And then you also have the ability to do the text type. So you can drop that and put that wherever you like. But we can decide together where these things were, if you'd like. Or you can each decide on your own.
Can we point out where we were left when Stalker had to leave, when he said, here, you can come here and feed.
We had decided that was Bourbon Street.
Right, but
So-
where along Bourbon Street, right? So it was somewhere a little bit more north.
Well, yes, I think it was
Not where it
closer to
says
the,
Bourbon Street,
yeah,
right?
because that's
Okay.
where, that's kind of like the end of Bourbon
here.
Street. Yep. Yep. Hold on. Let me move back over here.
I know,
Show us
so
again.
I'm just going
Somewhere
to.
right here. I
Yeah.
think we were dropped off here, Mergs.
Yeah, that's
really?
too far, Mergs. Yeah,
Okay.
because the whole street goes along the river.
Ah. All right. Hmm.
Also, I just realized I spoiled Orcish. So sorry.
It's okay. I was going to say he did what?
Yeah. We've been holding that close for 2 whole episodes. Okay. All right. So Mergs, I think that's too far. I think
Okay.
you're probably, so do you see the blood club and the blood bank
Yes.
on the map? That's closer to where y'all are. Like that area up there.
That orange one
Yep.
is one.
That seems quite far from Bourbon Street to me, but
Well,
I'm
so
good
here's
with
Well,
that.
so
it goes-
Bourbon Street goes
yeah.
north, so he really dropped us off like right around here, where I'm drawing right
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Blood Club, if I could say, is where Zambi wound up, where Gunner wound up.
And then we realized we needed to take it live. So, is it muted on that tab? All right, I'll fix that. It auto mutes when I switch off this scene so that I don't fuck it up. GM of Mute is back. So I realize some of you are confused. There are a couple of pre-sessions prior to this. This is live. We are here. It's not pre-recorded. So we're just diving in. So hold on to your boots, I guess. We'll explain as best we can. Okay, so on the map, you have marked so which one's the purple one? The purple X.
I am the purple one.
Okay. And then the 2 orange X's as well. Hold on, chat. I'm getting you there. Don't worry. What are the 2 orange ones on there?
Oh, those are mine. So those are the 2 spots.
Okay. And then we need to pick the alleyway, Zambi. Which the blood club is listed around in that area. So you can just put
the
a...
blood club or the blood bank?
You were at the club, right? You were stalking somebody outside a club, but they just happen to be next to the blood bank, which
Yeah,
makes
so-
sense. So
okay,
yeah,
okay.
you could do somewhere in between, or you could do anywhere around the blood club area here.
Yeah. So we had a little chase, me and this guy.
Yep.
So I'd say, if I'm doing this right.
Yeah, I'm going to move over to the map and see if it mutes again. It shouldn't. Can you all hear now? You good? Okay, I don't know why I did that then. But we're all good. Okay. So yeah, here's the map here. Okay. Perfect. I don't know why it muted it. I don't have it set to mute that. Sorry. We're back. This is my first time doing a dual PC stream so that we can also stream to YouTube. So I apologize. There are going to be some tech issues, I'm sure. I don't know why it's auto muting when we go to the player scene. That shouldn't happen, but okay, I'll roll with it. I'll just remember every time I go to the map and I switch back, I got to unmute you guys. Okay, so sorry. Orcish's victims. He's marking his victims down on the map. Okay, let me see where you did that. Ooh, okay. That makes sense. Now, one last question for you.
Yes.
I need the alleyway where you did your thing.
Ah, yes. Going to make this purple.
You might want to do a different symbol, like just a circle or something. Yep.
Remind me so I went to the alleyway, and then after that I witnessed another one of us situation.
Yes.
Afterwards, right?
So that's the alleyway that's marked up in the light pink up there.
Right.
So you probably need yours to be close. Your alleyway needs to be somewhat close to that.
I'm going to say it's actually here. Can I just do the line marking the alleyway? Is that all right?
Yes. You also have arrows up top, like where the legend is. You can grab, they're actually tokens. So you can grab that and move it. And then you can do a text bubble if you'd like and label it like safe alleyway. Yeah.
I think actually this symbol is appropriate.
Perfect. That's actually why I put it there for you. Okay, and where is that?
Where is it?
Yeah,
Can
like
you see
where
it?
is that where you're putting it?
Yes.
Okay. That's pretty far. I'm just zooming in here. That's like 12 blocks away. I think it should probably be closer to the yep, somewhere like that. Yeah, that works. Okay, I'm switching over so that they can see it. And I think I know how to fix this as well. Hold on, chat. Bear with me. And this doesn't fuck up the sound when I do that, right? Fuck yeah. Okay. Figured it out. Okay. All right, perfect. So this is the time in which I'm going to tell you all that you're going to need to mark certain things on this map, but you're also going to want to use this to mark the discoveries that you find and territories. So you also might want to consider marking down any random encounters or NPCs that you run into that you think might be, of a certain clan or whatever. This is basically going to be your lifeline to figure out how to survive. So, Stalker, when you are done feeding, I think you're heading straight back to Cora's, correct?
Yes. I need to, I'm assuming time is...
Yes, it is very close to dawn.
I think if I had more time, I would go to my own place, but I don't think I do.
Do you have a place? You have an apartment, or sorry, a hotel?
It's whatever my clan provided me with.
Okay. What would they normally provide you with? Probably not something super obvious, right? Like a motel?
No. Yeah. It's not lavish or extravagant. It is simple, but serves its purpose well.
Okay. So it was probably then on your way back to Cora's where you would hear the police sirens going off in the background. And they are heading towards Bourbon Street. And there are a lot of them.
Where I left them.
Yep.
How many are we talking? A couple, like an ambulance and a couple.
There are
police?
at least 2 ambulances. At least. And I'm going to say 4 cop cars. It's a lot.
Somewhat concerning. I will continue on to Cora's.
Okay. And I think that is a perfect time for us to switch scenes. And then, Stalker, you enter in whenever you feel you arrive. Back at Cora's, we have Constantine in the bath. We have Fen outside the door to the bathroom with his arms crossed, guarding it. We have Esteban and Cora in the living room. And we have Gunnar in the living room as well, who just got done asking, where is Constantine? Take it away.
What do you mean it is not a good idea if you give your blood? This man is about to lose control.
If you're so concerned, then why don't you offer yours?
Well, I am clearly happy to. I thought we could both do it in the spirit of working together, but now I am a bit curious. However,
I do think it's...
No, please.
No, I agree. Dawn is almost here. We should take care of this. I just think maybe we should take turns. Maybe you share some blood tonight and we'll figure out something else for later.
I would like to know if she is lying to me.
Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and roll. And the way we've homebrewed the contested rolls to make it more fun is we're going to allow for stuff like this. Obviously, for combat, we go strictly by the rules so that, you know, nobody can be mad at me when they die. But for something like this, we've decided that Cora will determine how difficult it is, probably, for Esteban to get this information. So the target number will be determined by Cora here. So why don't you go ahead and roll your insight, which is going to be wits. And what else you got?
Insight.
Okay, yeah, you can do insight.
And then I would roll...
No, you don't have to roll. You're telling him...
Just the difficulty.
Yeah,
Okay.
just the difficulty. So you can say, you know, if you feel like... The reason we're doing this is because if you want to reveal that you're lying, you can, but you also don't have to. You can just say, yeah, it's a difficulty of 3. And then if he makes it, you can go, yeah, it seems like I'm telling the truth, but we're not revealing if you are or are not telling the truth. It's going to allow you guys to lie to each other in character a lot easier than if I'm in control.
Let's say difficulty 3.
Three of 3, which is a success.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to say, hold on. You don't have to say, I am telling the truth. You can simply say, it seems like I'm being truthful. That way you're not revealing it either. Sorry, go ahead.
I think you can tell based on how I answered that I am being truthful and wanting to work together to solve the situation. But maybe there's something else going on.
Well, taking turns seems very fair. Let us make sure all is calm and they are not tearing each other to pieces first. And then I basically turn around to see what's happening.
Yeah, because we've directed Gunnar towards the bathroom.
Yeah. So, what's happening at the bathroom door with Gunnar and Fen?
I think during that conversation, I've risen from my seat and faced towards the bathroom where Fen guards the door. It's like I wasn't even listening. And I stare at him.
I haven't moved a muscle. My eyes just follow Gunnar in every movement that he makes.
Do I know that Gunnar is standing outside?
I mean, I'm sure you can hear his voice. So again, for vampires, you're a supernatural being. All your senses are heightened. So pretty much unless somebody is going out of their way to say, yeah, I hide that, you're going to be able to hear something in the next room. So yeah, I think you heard him say, where's the one I fed on last time? And start heading towards the bathroom. So,
okay. I am still in the bath. But I will say through the door, Schatz, let the pup in.
Are you sure?
Natürlich. Do it.
All right. And I push myself off the door with my back. And I open the door in a manner, and I don't even block the doorway now. And I look up at Gunnar. After you.
I'm making my way down the hallway towards the bathroom. I squeeze by Fen.
It's not even a squeeze. I'm just letting you go. How tall are you, by the way? I didn't get that.
I'm very tall. I'm like 6'4". So.
All right. Fen is about a foot shorter than that. So he just kind of
just look down at him as I pass through.
Oh my God. Okay, but here, I think we have to let the audience know that, I mean, you guys are going to be able to listen to all previous episodes because we recorded everything. But there was a moment where the previous encounter you two had was like toe to toe, right? Even though Fen is really short, it was like, yeah.
I believe I threw him across.
I believe, you threw him across the room.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's pretty good. All right.
As he's looking at me, I wink at him. And then I look away from the bathroom.
I think you would see me just kind of disappear behind the door as I close it.
I stop it from being closed, and I ask Constantine if he would like the door closed.
It's not to worry. You can close it.
I'll be right on the other side. And
Don't worry. If I need your help, I'll make a sound.
Uh-huh. I close the door. and lean against it again.
So I
I look
haven't,
up.
Yeah, what do you look like? What are you doing?
I am laying in the bathtub, fully clothed, and the water is red. It's very red. My hair is wet to my scalp, but I think you would still believe I look quite beautiful. I look up at you, and I raise my arm. Are you still hungry?
Part of me. Could use a drink again. And I sort of close the distance and very slowly and methodically lower, get on a knee. You see, I have a bit of a problem.
Don't we all? What is yours?
Is that, as much as I hate to admit, your blood filled me up when others can't. I might take your arm into my hands.
I let you, but my movement stiffens for a moment. Have you been told that if you drink from me too much, you may struggle to drink from others?
I've been told so much, but nothing that seems to matter now. I'll have
My arm goes slack in your grip again. Do it gentle. I like it best.
Well, I have a deal for you. As my mouth gets closer.
Ugh. Business at this hour.
Oh my god!
Those bags from which we drink. I can get all you need. For you seem to like them.
Thank you. Truly. But 9. I do not like them. Let me get you in on a little secret. I like it best when they say yes.
Well, I can repay you.
I turn my head away and look at the tile of the other side of the bathtub.
And I just bite down.
Okay, I gotta interrupt here for a second. So Gunnar, this doesn't matter to anybody else except for you, unfortunately. But resonance in the blood matters. So I think right now we're gonna decide what emotion you most enjoy. And if you like, it can be the emotion that Constantine is feeling right now, because narratively this is, kind of the second time you've done this. And so maybe we could narratively say that the reason you like this resonance is because it was, the first, it's from Constantine, but also you can choose any resonance you like. And that just means the emotional state that the victim is in when you're feeding on them. So whether it's pleasure or sadness or anger, those things matter to you more than anyone else in this group. You have to feed on a specific type of emotion. Or you don't have to, but like you get more from it if you do, and it doesn't taste good if you don't.
So I'm deciding on a emotion?
Yeah, on whatever you think Gunnar would. And if you want, we can let you think about it, because I don't know if Gunnar would know that yet, right? He'd have to feed on a different one and then go, oh, I don't like that. But I guess think about it now in the back of your mind, because Constantine is going to taste differently than he tasted to you the first time. Because if I'm not mistaken, Constantine is in a completely different emotional state.
Yes.
Yeah. So the first time you fed on Constantine, there was this memory that you got. And now I'm going to turn it over to Constantine to describe what you feel and see when you drink this time.
Oh. I think the feeling you get right now is much more immediate. It's how I'm feeling right now, in this moment. How I've been feeling for the last couple of minutes. And it is a deep remorse, disgust at myself, and you feel that the way you approached feeding just now did nothing to ease any of those feelings. You get this feeling of disgust with transaction. Loneliness, being unseen.
And I'm drinking gently and being sure to not take more than I need or than you can handle. But as I drink, because I saw my reflection in the water before, I'm just staring at myself through the bloody water as I drink. And I am disgusted with myself and what I'm doing.
I turn to look back at you. And I reach out and put a hand on your cheek, tenderly. Ist das genug, Schatz? Bist du fertig? Are you done?
When you do that, he exhales long. As he takes his mouth off your arm. Did something happen? As I look into your eyes for the first time since I came here.
Yesterday I did not feel like a monster. It is the first time that I feel like a monster. She did not want to die. And I had no right to take her. But worst of all, I have never felt so free. I just need to be loved. For a bit. And then I will be back to my old self, huh? Not to worry.
I stand up. Staying quiet. Walk back towards the door. Open it.
I just knocked on the front door.
Yeah. So actually, I can narratively explain this because Gunnar would probably think that was coming from the bathroom door, but when you open the door, you realize your hearing is incredible, and actually it's coming from the front room. And in the front room,
I knock again, more urgently.
I go to the door and open it for him, assuming it's Stalker.
how do you know it's Stalker? Do you feel him? Oh, you must.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ooh. Stalker, what are you feeling right now?
Anxiety,
Okay.
concern.
I meant Stalker, not you.
Very funny, very funny. I am feeling apprehension and an urgency. Not only is the sun coming up, but I need to know what happened. My suspicions are they did not follow my advice. I need to know what happened to me. Every time I think I'm going to get an answer, I just find more questions.
I open the door and gesture you in, taking note of any changes in your appearance.
I may appear to seem... Actually, I should clarify, I am still recovering, yes?
Yes, yeah, yep. You're not hungry, but you'll still have... And I think what I've decided is that because you know, everything comes at a cost, equal trade and all that, because you did take that extra time that you normally wouldn't to feed and lower your hunger, I think you'll recover a little bit faster than normal. And I think that's because you've like took a huge chunk of blood all at once. So it's kind of just like, I don't know, boosting your immune system. But he does look pretty rough, Cora. So when you open the door, he's like, I don't know, do you want to describe how you're holding yourself? And because you look physically like you've been tossed around, even if you weren't actually.
I was in fact tossed around.
I didn't want to. Go ahead.
Right. Sorry. My clothes are a little tattered, little more than usual. You may catch that. You may catch that my shoulders are drooping. I look tired, exhausted. Who is in the room?
I probably have my feet up at this point. I sat down because Gunnar went into the bathroom, so I don't have to worry about that anymore, as far as I know, at least not immediately. And I'm probably just sitting there, kind of just trying to balance that knife that I had taken from her kitchen earlier in the evening, just trying to balance it on my finger as I wait to see what happens when Gunnar, when the bathroom is resolved.
And I think, Fen, are you still by the bathroom?
Yeah, but I don't know. Me, the player, doesn't know if it's open format. Like, what do we...
I think it's kind of in a hallway off the main room, so you might be partially hidden.
Okay. Then I'll keep this filter because I don't have a partially off-cam filter.
Just peek around the side.
Let's go.
Yeah, Stalkers, I think you see me and Esteban immediately. And Fen's nearby.
This situation is worse than I thought. We should, all of us, speak before rest.
Is there, I would assume, Cora, you have kind of curtains, like blackout curtains or something, because we're getting pretty close now, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I think they are.
You probably got like half an hour, right? So sorry.
Yeah.
Just time check. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. That's probably what I did earlier when I was like tidying up, is draw the curtains, and I think they're a really like rich, deep plum color, maybe like a velvet or something. I pull them across the large windows in the living room.
Where is everyone else? Are they back?
See, everybody's here. Some are in the washroom. Not everybody is done feeding.
I walk to the hallway. I know where the washroom is.
you would see me leaning against the door, foot tapping, anxiously, quickly. My eyes look up at you.
I think our gaze locks for a moment.
Uh-huh. It's
Constantine,
occupied.
we all need to speak and we have little time.
I knock on the door 3 times.
Yes, I am coming.
They are coming momentarily.
With a flick of my eyes, I check his stance. Does he look aggressive, passive, tense?
Passive. A little tense and passive. Not in any offensive position, if you're thinking tactically.
When isn't he?
That's true.
I return to the front room. I stand upright, my back to the wall, hands on belt, and wait.
I get out of the bath and I take all of my wet, sodden clothes off. I take a towel from the rack or hanger and I towel myself down and I walk into the living room, completely naked.
My friend, you are looking better
Walk out with
already.
you.
Thank you, Esteban. Now, what is the emergency? That you interrupt me from my bath.
Is there any evidence of what was just going on in there? Are you still
Well-
bleeding? Is there blood on you? Is there blood on his mouth?
Yeah,
I assume.
there's blood
Yes?
on my corners of my lips.
It's fair to say it's obvious what was happening. Or should I roll?
I
I'm gonna
would
leave
say
that
it's
up to you two. Yep,
obvious.
yep. It's gonna happen this show. There will be an episode where I don't speak. It will happen, I believe. This is the one.
We, all of us, I believe we are in a very dangerous situation. There is no easy escape, alone or together. But I think our best chance is to stick to the pact we made.
I'm sorry. Stalker. That's it, right?
You can call me that.
Right. What is this about?
There
We made a
are-
pact. Why would we break it? It's macht keinen Sinn. Doesn't make sense.
When you make a pact with someone, there is trust. Yes.
Yeah.
I would not say this is the case. In our case, you threatened to leave us in a crypt if we did not agree. I don't know if that breeds a lot of trust.
I offered to help you.
See, or strand us in a place we did not know.
You were on your way out, if I remember.
I had already agreed, and then I had left to get away from whoever else was in there.
Regardless. Whatever negative feelings we harbor for one another, I believe we all wish to survive.
Einen Moment. Who said we were harboring negative feelings for one another? Who said? What happened, Stalker?
I would like to know what happened on Bourbon Street.
What is this Bourbon Street? Is that where you left us?
Yes.
What do you mean? What had happened? We have fed. I feel, and I'm holding a knife, I feel so much better now after going there. This is actually a wonderful place, and I have seen so many things I could not have imagined. But I do, I hope we can spend more time. I know we have a lot of business around here, but I hope we can go around this magical city, more even. It's staggering to me. There were these metal things moving, carriages, and these lanterns with no flame in them. It is incredible, and I would love to see more of it.
Did you break the masquerade?
Are you asking if I had killed people? Because see, I have killed 3 people this evening to feed.
I'm going to step in here and say that the masquerade, if you give a shit, which I know some of you don't, I don't want you to reveal that. But if you give a shit about the masquerade, rules have changed. So it's totally fair for you to have assumed you have not broken the masquerade, because I believe, and I'll fact check this in a second, that the not killing of mortals was more recent than you've been entombed in a coffin.
There you go.
Yeah.
What about me?
So,
Do I fall under that?
I think you
Also?
fall under that also. Yep. Because I think it was after World War II.
Then I would say, well, nobody
Yeah.
saw what I had. Nobody saw me feeding. It is fine.
Nor I?
when were you, how long have you been down there? Do you know?
I remember the day, see? I have been down there since 1796 is the last day I remember being awake. "200
years. This is quite the injustice. And you,
Telling me.
Constantine,
1939.
many decades.
Yes, I know it's not as big as 200 years, but
A great offense to you, nonetheless. And you... I'm looking directly at Phoenix.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
I do.
I hold his gaze for a few moments, and then I look.
I
Yes,
don't have any bodies out on Bourbon Street. I've been here the whole time. You don't have to worry about me.
I hold his gaze for a moment longer. And I look to the large man. And you. Do you remember what year you were entombed?
Where I am, leaned against the wall, nodding at you, under the brim of my hat.
Long ago, yes.
I gather it's been quite a while.
Yes. Then I am partially to blame. I should have explained. But time was not on our side this evening. The Masquerade has changed.
This
Not
is why
everyone.
I told you to take them, Stalker. I didn't realize you were just going to drop them off in the middle of the town.
I didn't want to. I had no choice. You are not.
Oh.
You are not to kill if you wish to follow the Masquerade. And I know some of you do not agree with that, and many other kindred don't as well. But breaking the Masquerade does bring attention, and attention is the last thing we need.
when was this? The new Masquerade rules. When was this?
And he tells you the correct lore appropriate date. I'm
Yes.
pretty sure
The
it's
perfect date.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's after World War II. I'll have to double check. I can't seem to pull it up in the book, but I know that it does change. And in history, they didn't care about killing people because it wasn't really, you know,
Because they
it
didn't care
really,
about killing people
well,
when they were humans.
It didn't, yeah, it didn't really start changing until it became like you could get caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I think this is a good
Yes.
thing. Very good.
My eyes linger on him for a moment.
But it doesn't work, I bet.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, not everyone is like me. I can't imagine you are keeping the Masquerade very much. So
My
making the Masquerade is when you cannot kill, how much does it break? Very often.
Yes, depends on where you are. But as I said, breaking it does bring attention.
Right. Well, how about this? My victim, as it was, I slashed her throat, so it looks as though someone slashed her throat. So you have a murderer on Bourbon Street, but you do not have vampires. You do not have kindred. What about you, Esteban?
Oh, well, I will say, now I know.
Good. Very good talk. You see, when we talk, we build trust, and trust is very important to the pact that we made. And now we've talked about it. And now we can go to bed.
I am looking very concerned. And after glancing in frustration at Stalker, I turn and pick up a remote from beside the couch, and I turn on the TV.
Breaking news out of downtown New Orleans tonight, where authorities have confirmed the discovery of 5 bodies found in various blocks around Bourbon Street. The gruesome scene has left both locals and tourists in shock as police cordon off multiple areas in the heart of the French Quarter. At this time, it is unclear exactly what has happened, but early reports suggest that the incident may be gang-related. Law enforcement officials are still investigating and have yet to release the identities of the victims. Authorities are urging the public to avoid the area and to report any suspicious activity as this investigation unfolds. We will continue to bring you updates as more information becomes available. And then
I
it moves on to something
probably
else.
fucking yelp and drop the knife I was holding on the floor when the TV goes on.
Oh, yeah!
I didn't want to interrupt you, but I would have been like, "Ah!" You know, and then just kind of like probably like put my feet up on the couch so they're like almost like I'm like moving away from something. Like I'm like about to jump over this. If I didn't jump over the back of it entirely, duck behind it and are peering over the top. Madre de Dios, what? There is a man inside this box.
No. No. Esteban. It is called a what is it called here?
It's called a TV.
Right.
A TV.
That's right.
Television. Hey, look over here. And
Television.
I pick up the remote, whistle, and then I mute it.
It is moving pictures.
What is this sorcery in your home? You're a powerful practitioner of magic, Miss Cora.
You know, I'm starting to believe that also.
I would look at them, and frustration is gone for a moment, and I would say, well, I am, but this is called technology. That it's different.
I think, is it safe?
What? The television?
Is that the full name, this TV?
Well, it depends who's using the television. In my day, they could take control. And, you know, you didn't know whether they were saying the truth. But I'm sure that's not a problem anymore.
Are they already speaking of what we have done?
This is why, in part, the Masquerade has changed. The technology I told you of. You may hear sounds or see lights from places that make no sense.
I'm going to stand up and kind of walk towards the TV as it's going and lean in close. And That's probably when it gets completely fucked up and staticky when I get close to it. What has happened? Where has he gone? What is this noise?
This is...
I move away, and then the reception comes back.
Sometimes that happens with certain kindred.
Huh.
Listen. I am very tired. Is anyone else very tired?
I was. I suppose I still am.
I need you all to understand before we retire. Someone or something, probably more than one group or entity, is looking for us. I don't know why. I don't know who they are yet. They want something of us. They are powerful. I think you would notice the intensity and the edge in his voice is a little different.
So, what would you have us do?
I just... His eyes droop. I just need you all to be cautious. More cautious than you have been.
Well, darling, it will be much easier now that we are no longer starving, having been locked up in caskets and coffins for the last, well, for some of us, 200 years, and fed nothing when brought out. So, now that we are no longer hungry, everything should be perfect.
Stalker. You endanger us by not giving us more answers. Why are we here? How you found us? Who put us in those tombs? You say there are more. Are they the same people? When is someone going to start answering those questions?
I do not have all the information you want. I can only tell you I heard a rumor.
I'm going to interrupt you for just a second, but it's a millisecond in the back of your mind as you say, what was the last thing you just said? Because you said the keyword that triggered it. You said, I don't have all the information. Then what did you say?
But I can tell you.
But I can tell you. And as soon as you say, but I can tell you, you remember there was a thing that you were supposed to forget to remember, or remember to forget. And then you know to not think about it actively, and then you just let it go. But it's only for a second that happens as you're speaking.
I heard about a rumor. That's what led me here. Just whispers. Nothing For sure. Nothing verified. I was investigating when I found you all. I don't know who put you down there. I don't even know if they're after you, but someone very powerful is looking, watching.
I look to Cora while he's saying this. And I don't say anything. I'm just looking at you, Cora.
I'm looking worried. I think you can tell that the things the stalker is saying, or at least the circumstances around him returning to us, I'm taking note of. And it seems like I am not fully informed on what's going on, and whenever he talks about other groups, my expression gets more concerned. And I think the more that's mentioned, I finally speak up and say, Constantine, you say that now that we are all fed, everything will be smooth. I worry that is not the case. I worry that we have called too much attention to ourselves already, and Stalker, you're not telling us everything. What happened when you left them in Bourbon Street? Where did you go?
I was contacting my clan. For guidance. This is finding you all as you were is most irregular.
Huh. So, your clan knows about us?
I don't know.
Oh, but you just said that you were informing them about finding us, so I assume that they now know about us. Is that not right? I thought that we were trying to keep our presence, quiet.
My clan is likely the best at keeping things quiet, I assure you.
Ja, klar. Who is your clan? Hmm?
We are known as the Eidolons.
Is that a new clan?
Sorry, PBU bullshit. Roll me a 1D or a D100, please. As soon as you say the name of your clan out loud.
Oh.
Me?
Yeah. Four. Okay. I'm gonna let you choose. But everyone in this room, including you, Stalker, shiver will run down your spine, and you will get a feeling of something that is metaphorically sort of maybe related to your clan, Stalker.
And this has never happened to me before.
Nope.
So he says his clan name out loud. Everyone gets a shiver
and
down
then
their
everyone
spine.
will have a physical reaction. Yeah. And then you're about to get a feeling as he invokes that name out loud. And I can choose if you'd like. I can do it, but I thought it might be fun for you to do it.
Oh, I choose the feeling.
Yeah, it's your clan. It can be a memory. It can be something notable that your clan was responsible for. You know, if you want to get detailed, you can. It can just be as easy as a sense of foreboding, like somebody's watching you and you're looking over your shoulder and you don't see anyone. It can be something like that, whatever you want.
Yeah. The feeling that enters your thoughts unbidden is one of a fugitive. Someone who knows they're being tracked. Someone who knows they're being watched. Someone who knows that their punishment is coming.
Do I know of this clan when he says its name?
Let's roll, or we can narratively choose on whether or not you think that you would know. The clan has been around as long as you,
Okay.
but I can tell you a little bit more with Stalker's permission. Is that okay?
I think we had discussed that they are known.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I just
Most
wanted to make
people
sure. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, would know. I don't know if they know a lot of details, but they know the general
okay.
idea of the clan.
Yeah. Okay. So, think Mass Effect Justicars. They are basically, I mean, that's a great way to describe it, right?
Yes.
They are essentially your vampire police. They don't really police the Masquerade. They have their own set of rules that they go by, and so they're kind of like your boogeymen almost in a weird way. Maybe you'd heard about them and you didn't even believe that they existed. But here is one, he's claiming to be one of these, like, I'd say in the whole world, there are maybe 200 of them right now. That's how few there are. And maybe that's a lot for vampire society. I actually don't think so. I think 200 is pretty fucking small. Or maybe 200 of them. But yeah, this clan in particular, they are ghosts. They are never seen. They will hunt down supernatural beings, and they will take them out according to their own rules. And usually if you see one, that's the last time you will see one, like, while you're living. If you get to see them one time, okay. But if they come for you again, because usually how it'll go is they'll show up, they'll give you a warning, and then the next time they come for you, you're dead, is kind of how it goes.
Okay. So with that information and everything that he just said, I'm remembering that when he asked us how long we were in the coffins, he said a grave injustice, and he was giving almost reflections on the ways in which we have been wronged. So I look at him. We are your victims. That you are trying to find justice for. Yes?
I believe all of you, the four of you, certainly have cause to seek out my expertise. Yes.
I cannot say it comforts me entirely, to know that you know that your clan knows my name. But then again, everyone should know my name, so it's fine.
In the interest of honesty, I did not come here to find victims. But whether you are victims or something else entirely matters very little now. I may be cut off from my clan. Something powerful is preventing me from communicating with them.
Oh, that won't do.
It wasn't me. And with that shiver down my spine, I straighten my back and come off the wall. I roll my neck. And I turn to Cora. I don't mean to be disrespectful in your camp. But are you interested in telling us more? I believe we together should be all in the same business of honesty. That crypt. Surely there's more answers there. There was something else. Down there, wasn't it? I felt it. It wasn't you. It wasn't Stalker. Uh-oh. When I awoke, there was something with us. What are you going to tell them?
I'm tensing up as he's bringing this up again.
Are you going to tell them about me? There was another coffin.
We cannot go back there. There's no reason to.
It wasn't opened. Why? Maybe there's another one of us that had a great injustice done to them.
I'm also getting tense. But when he says that, I shake my head and say, there was no body in that crypt. No body was left behind.
Are you sure about that?
Whatever was in there needs to stay in there. That is why I left so quickly.
I would like to try some special bullshit, if I may.
I love special bullshit. Let's go. What are you trying?
I would like to. I have a clan bane that when I go into a frenzy, I can gain an animal feature or behavior.
Okay.
This is bullshitty, so if it's too much, I understand and I'll do something else. But
I think you will find I rarely say no. Continue.
Do you know how pets can sometimes sense the supernatural and things around them?
This is some bullshit, bro.
I told you.
But like I said, I'll rarely say no. But what I will do is I will say that the DC for this, or the target number, is going to be incredibly high. Mm-hmm. Now, I think it should be a flat D100 because this is some special bullshit. But if you want to roll in VTM, we can do that. We're going to roll PBU or we're going to roll VTM. You got to pick one, but the answers are going to be different.
I'll do PBU.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
So do a D100. It's got to be higher than 90, but you have a chance.
Okay.
Until everyone finds that the last time Greg did this, he gave himself a kangaroo pouch.
Yep.
No, 29.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, does it look like anything when you do this, though?
It looks like I'm looking at absolutely nothing in the room, and I'm fixated on it.
Okay.
And
ooh, you're doing that thing where the cat stares at the top of the ceiling by the door, and you're like, what the fuck are you looking at, bro? Yeah, okay. Ooh.
And then once the feeling dissipates and I realize there's nothing there, nothing that I can sense, I kind of rejoin the conversation.
But I am saying, if you have felt this feeling down there when we were down there, you would know that we should leave it down there and not do anything to bring it out. Whatever it is, it had a feeling like it was trying to crawl under my skin.
Oh, darling, that might have been me.
Believe me, I would still be down there if that was the case, Eleman, but this was perhaps through your eyes or under your toenails, kind of under your skin.
By the sounds of it, you've crawled in a few people's skin tonight as well. Who's to say that any of us should have been let out?
Well, you're more than welcome to go back down there if you like, but I prefer to be out here with the magic box.
Yeah, I like him. I point towards Gunnar. Can I keep him?
That remains to be seen, I suppose.
I think we're going to be together for some time, so perhaps the answer is yes, Constantine. I seem distracted.
Good. Well, I don't think that we are going to make much more headway tonight, this morning. Unless either of you think that we need to go on the run. Can we not sleep it off?
As he speaks to the room, I turn my attention elsewhere and ask, how much do we tell them?
Oh, I like this. How much would you like to tell them, my dear? My pet?
I fear that if they know, they would trust less.
You or me?
Well, we are one for now, as it seems.
Roll a D100 for me.
The bad news bears. Assist the bad news bears, everyone.
Is it slash roll D100?
Yep, just a /R. Yep, that works.
Okay.
It feels so good to get what you want. You can tell them whatever you like. It seems to me, if you hide it from them now, and they find out later, it will be worse for you. Everyone has shared their secrets. Well, most of them anyway. Actually, no, I wouldn't tell them. There are some juicy secrets in this room, and I'm not the biggest one.
Tell me something.
Anything?
I only sensed you. I didn't sense another person, kindred or otherwise.
That's right.
Was it just you in that coffin?
No.
Were you riding someone else before you found me?
Are you jealous?
More curious.
It wasn't by desire. It wasn't my choice.
Which part?
Any of it. I was inside of a coffin inside of a coffin. Someone fancied themselves a lock of sorts. Fool.
Would that lock act as a key for us now?
Oh no.
Is it someone we should go back for?
Oh no, I will kill him. I will end him. I'd much rather you leave him in that box, Cora.
As this is going on, I address Gunnar. Perhaps you are right. We left in such haste. There could be someone else down there.
Fine. Go retrieve him. I will enjoy tearing his limbs apart.
Perhaps later, Stalker. Don't you think we have too much on our hands at the moment?
I turned to her, glance at her. Well, of course not tonight. But we will see how tomorrow night goes.
Entschuldigung, are we saying that we're going back to the crypt tomorrow? The crypt that we just all were released from after our hundreds of years of imprisonment? I have to be honest, I don't really want to go back there.
Well, none of you know who did this to you, do you?
I have told you many times it was the Camarilla.
I do not think the Camarilla would do this.
You do not know the Camarilla. At least not the one in Berlin.
Regardless, his other kindred could have more information. And their injustice is just as important as all of yours.
Injustice.
Fine. But can we at least go to somewhere where there's music and drinks and pretty young things at some point? Otherwise, I'll starve.
I study him. He is standing naked in front of me, yes?
Yes.
And what condition does he appear to be in?
I am beautiful. I am in excellent condition.
It is at this time that I say you go down a hunger and Gunnar goes up one because he fed from you, correct? Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Just reminding.
You seem to be doing just fine to me.
Well, I didn't mean now.
Everyone must feed. We will, of course, feed, but we will feed without being noticed.
Oof. Does anyone feel like we have our own Polizei with us? Like, what have we done? Be under such a lock and key.
I do
Fine,
not wish to
fine.
go back to this crypt, so I will watch this box or go back to this Bourbon Street and not kill anyone if it is fine with all that. I do not wish to be near that cascade again.
It's perfect. Esteban and I can have a wonderful time while you go back to what was our prison and investigate another prisoner who probably deserves to be there. I don't know.
I like
That
that.
sounds good.
Question: when we were there,
Yes.
that other coffin
mhm.
was unsealed, right?
The
You could see-
line unsealed. Yeah, but
Yeah,
it
the
didn't
line- but
open.
it didn't open.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The casket was not sealed. He could come out if he likes, like the rest of us. He's probably already gone. Perhaps dead inside that cavern.
Maybe.
But you spend your evening how you like. We will be on the best behavior out in this amazing city of yours.
I know you will.
I would turn to Phoenix. And are you sitting or standing, Phoenix?
I'm standing on the crown molding of the door, or the doorway between the room and the hallway.
So I walk to you. And I get in real close to you.
I look up unfazed.
You care for him, don't you? I gesture towards Constantine.
Not him. Specifically. Why?
I think everyone here needs to think about what we are, where we were, reborn again. All I can tell you is that I want one thing.
What's that?
I don't answer.
Huh. Fine. Keep your secrets.
You can trust me.
Can I? Look around you. We're in a viper's nest. And if I can trust you, why won't you tell me what you don't want to? Trust is earned, isn't it? It's a two-way street.
I'd hate to be the only honest one here. Be honest with yourself.
Juicy.
Honest
If you want to
with
find
myself.
that.
What makes you think I'm not?
Not saying you're not.
Then what
Just
are
know.
you saying?
Lean a little closer.
If you get any closer,
You'll what?
you might end up on the other side of that room. Again. Or maybe I'll kiss you.
Be sure of what you want.
I know what I want. And I look deep in his eyes. Probably more than anyone in this room. And my leg starts rhythmically just tapping. Do you know
I
what
wouldn't
you
mind the
want?
show.
Leg stops. Readjust my posture. Mind your step. I know I will be.
Does it look like they are about to attack one another?
One word for it. Sorry. I don't know what they look like.
Yeah, just reminder everyone.
Did somebody screenshot Merg's fucking fingernail bite there? It was
Reminder everyone, I'm standing there fully naked.
Yep.
So,
Is it noon already? Sorry.
It's anytime you want it to be.
If you're looking at body language,
Yes.
I'm no longer leaning. I'm standing and I'm just staring straight, but could go either way.
You mean up?
I'm up. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm not at a
I
6.
just
I'm at a
love
12.
this dynamic, dude.
Yes.
I'm calm. Very calm. Not about to attack And I maybe lean in a little closer. Just a little. Do not wish to hurt you. All I want is answers. And if it's in that crypt, then I will go back. You stay where you think you need to be. Just know that my intention is to not hurt you or deceive you. And I push off the wall and I return to my spot in the room.
I watch him return to a spot, and then I lean back against the wall, arms not folded this time. One finds a pen near me and starts just twirling it around, fidgeting with it. And the other hand goes against my lower back, in between my back and the entryway. My eyes dart around the room.
The hour is late. I feel overwhelmed. Where am I going to sleep? Because if you want to keep talking, you can, but I need to rest.
I think it would be best if we all rested. Answers will still be there tomorrow.
So, where are we sleeping?
Are there any rules to sleeping vampires in?
Well, we're
VTM?
doing, I think in VTM, but we are doing PBU crossover. So I think it's just a place to, I think they choose coffins because it's dark and they just don't like the sunlight. So assuming you've got your blackout curtains, you know, it's 1995. You don't have to sleep in a fucking coffin because beds are superior to coffins, which is totally a reference to a Friday show. You should go watch it. It's great. So yeah, you can if you like, as long as you have the curtains and you can trust that no one's going to open them on you is really the thing. And with coffins, you can kind of supernaturally lock them sort of in a way so that people can't get into them. So there is a benefit to sleeping in a coffin, but you don't have to, no.
Okay. I think I would gesture then to just the apartment around me and say, pick wherever you are most comfortable.
Oh, thank God. Vielen Dank, Schatz. And I walk to your bedroom and climb into your bed.
Do it.
I will crawl underneath the couch.
Okay. Where's everyone else going to go?
Certainly not sleeping on the couch now.
There's plenty of room in here if anyone wants to join me.
I join, but I don't get in the bed. I sleep on the floor at the foot of the bed.
When Constantine offers that, I feel a pull towards the bedroom.
Oh, that's right, because you fed twice. We have to roll for that, but not now.
But I would stop myself and sit upon the couch that Stalker just crawled under.
You just hear this like as he lays down on the couch.
I
Those
grumble.
90s couches, too. It sags in the middle.
I just imagine that Stalker just made like little like scuttling sounds as he like chittered under the couch.
You would think that, but it was actually completely
No sound.
silent.
Yeah,
was
no
totally
sound at all.
silent. He was
I'm gonna have to
silent
roll
and
for that.
Surprise.
No, he moves without sound. It's eerie.
I know.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's fucking creepy. Yep. What about you, Esteban?
I'm going to go into the kitchen and I'm going to finish washing my shirt that was in the
Oh,
sink.
okay. Okay.
That had some of my own blood with it from my night out.
My Night Out.
My night out, yeah.
The name of the sitcom version of this show.
I would like to. Sorry.
No, yeah.
but
go ahead.
but I think eventually I would probably just maybe fold up the jacket, which is behind me right here, but and just like or grab a pillow or some Afghan from the couch or something, and I'd probably just lay on the floor in the kitchen. I'm
Yeah,
cool with
okay.
the floor.
There is a guest room, if Esteban would prefer.
Oh.
Do you offer it?
Yes.
I probably I cannot take it. It is your place, please. Where else will you sleep?
I'd probably gesture to an armchair in the living room that's near a bookshelf. It has an old lamp next to it, and you can kind of tell like by the way the pillow is like disturbed that I probably spend some time there reading. There's an open book on the table next to it, so I would just gesture to that and say,
If I sleep on the floor, are you going to sleep in the chair anyway?
How do you mean?
I said if I refuse your offer and just sleep on the floor here in the kitchen, will you fall asleep in the chair or will you go into the room?
It wouldn't be the first time I would fall asleep in that chair.
I
If
put my
if I
thing
need
down on the
someplace
floor in
more
the kitchen.
comfortable, I will move.
I put my stuff. I will sleep here.
Okay.
I shout from the bedroom. Esteban, I can't believe you would rather sleep on the floor than with me. I will never forget this, all of you.
I yell back. I would not plan on sleeping much if I was in the room with you, so I will sleep out here.
I can keep my hands to myself.
Then I will definitely not bother to come in there if that is the case.
You just hear like a string of German muttering. Just like bitter German muttering. Fine. Wenn du willst.
Yeah, I will be out here
Schlaf
if you need
gut.
me. If you need me.
Ja, schlaf
Liebchen.
gut, alle. Well, you have to work on that, but good try.
How do you say? As we're screaming through the house. How do you say it? We will discuss
Liebchen.
in the Liebchen.
Ugh, never mind. Schlaf gut, alles. Sleep well, everyone.
That is well.
Would you like to sleep?
Where or would?
Would you like to sleep?
I think it would be best.
I will watch over you then. Sit and sleep. Do you have something to ask?
Too much. And I admit that I'm tired.
Tomorrow
I can-
then. Or perhaps now?
I go to sit on the chair. And I look around the living room. Gunner on the couch. probably can't see him, but I know Stalker's under the couch.
What troubles you, sweet Cora?
I look like I'm struggling to figure out how to phrase it. And so I finally shake my head and lean back into the chair and close my eyes.
I think you will find I am quite patient. Another time, perhaps. Sleep well.
It is probably the fastest falling asleep or into undeath, I guess, because you're a vampire, that you've ever experienced, and it will probably be the most solid sleep or undeath you have ever experienced. It's more like complete sensory shut off, and yet you feel safe. And I think that's where we end the session today. Yay, we did it! We did it!
We did it!
We did a live session!
Oh my gosh!
It was so good! Okay, first of all,
Oh my
fuck
gosh.
all of you. That was excellent. Unreal how good that was. Yay!
Dude, everyone was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was so good.
Holy cow.
So I did want to say that we do have, so as you may have guessed, those of you watching the live episode, this was something that we started, 9 weeks ago now? 9 weeks ago, as like an offline game that we were going to run, and then we were going to publish the podcast. However, it got to about, what would you say, like 3 episodes ago? And I was like, hey guys, your role play is like gross, and I feel like you should be doing this live because I feel like other people need to be freaking out with me. Like, this is so good. Can we please do a live show? And also, I just think it would be a wonderful experience for you as well. And they all agreed to do it. So this was partway through the story. However, we do have the first 2 episodes edited and dropping right now. I can hit a button and they'll go up. But you can find it on Apple. You can find it on Amazon, which is really cool, like Audible. What? And then Spotify, and of course the RSS feed. So it will be available basically as soon as I hit end stream. You can go and listen to the first 2 episodes, and then we should be releasing an episode a day until next week. So you can be fully caught up on everything and I highly suggest you go and listen to it. However, those of you that go and listen to it, be mindful of spoilers in the Discord for those who don't listen to it, because there might be some people who go, no, I want to just experience it from this point onward. Okay, so mark your spoilers. Discord, okay, which is tablestory.tv/Discord. If you want to go in, put your theories, talk about whatever, do that, and then that's it, right? Did I have something else I had to tell everybody? No, just that the show will be podcast, and then that's it. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you on Monday for Gatewalkers, on Tuesday for Cura, and on Friday for Non-Canon.
And
Cheers
Wednesdays.
All. What?
And Wednesdays for the watch party if you want.
Oh, yes. Wednesdays, the watch party. 5 o'clock, watching
some
Nocturne.
silly show. Yeah.
Some silly show that has nothing to do with this show at all.
Absolutely nothing.
not.
By the way,
0.
to the 2 people in the chat, you were right. You were right, and you doubted yourself. Okay, let's go. Bye.
Bye.
Back and forth and side to side, high and low, low and high, trying to find something that makes me feel alive. Nothing letting you in. Take a look at you and start to lose my balance. What am I falling into? This feels like something new. I've seen a lot of views, but they were nothing like this. The way you do what you do, I think you're something brand new. Everybody spends their life trying to keep on getting back, searching but don't know just what we hope to find. I've been over 7 seas, hoping I can find some peace. Tell me, where's this love I hear is so divine? Well, I could never have been ready for this. I think I should start by letting you in. Take a look at you and start to lose my balance.
I lay on the floor of this kitchen. I do not feel cold, but I feel cold. My hands do not move, but something lifts my jacket and tucks me into sleep.